Chapter 10 of Autistic Logistics, Toilet Training. Are you smiling? Are you ready for the adventure of toilet training your child? If you have been waiting, here it is finally. Clear, specific ideas and techniques that will help your child fall in love with using the toilet. This is going to be different. I will not be suggesting that you use the traditional method of asking your child to sit on the toilet every 30 minutes or every hour. Using this method, our children can feel pushed, and being interrupted from their current activity so many times actually makes the toilet less appealing to them. We are going to create the opposite experience for a child, one that is easy, relaxed, fun, and altogether wonderful for you and your child. This is going to be a great adventure into toilet land. For those of you who have already toilet trained your child but have toilet-related questions, go straight to the troubleshooting section at the end of this chapter. Let's start with our attitude. For our children, we are the ambassadors of the toilet and the world of pee and poop. If we are not excited about the toilet, then why should they be? If we are not excited about the toilet, then why should they be? And are they not perfectly happy wearing diapers and being cared for and cleaned by you? It is usually our agenda, we adults who want our children to get out of diapers and move on to the more adult, independent world of the toilet. It is up to us to make this experience as fun and as exciting as possible, so that our children will find it hard not to be interested in sitting on the potty. This is all about our attitude to the toilet. When was the last time you came out of the bathroom jumping up and down, sharing your joy with the world about the fact that you just peed in the toilet? If your answer is just yesterday, then you're on the way to making the toilet fun and exciting for your child. If your answer is never, then your first step will be to adopt some of the new thoughts and beliefs about the joy of the toilet. The toilet, pee, and poop are wonderful things. I was having lunch with a dear friend and her lovely 6-month-old baby boy. While we were eating, we heard a loud and amusing gas noises coming from his direction, and then the distinct smell indicating that a poop had arrived in his diaper. His mom's face fell. She looked a little embarrassed, and she said, "Phew, that's disgusting," scrunching up her face disapprovingly as she picked up her baby to change him. As she proceeded to change her baby, she carried on talking to him, saying, "I would rather you did not do such stinky poops. They're not fun for mommy, and they are gross and yucky." I've seen numerous other situations where similar scenarios happen between caregiver and child. The overriding message is that poop is stinky and horrible. Pee, although less offensive than the glorious poop, is often met with a sigh or displeasure when it falls anywhere but the toilet itself. This way of dealing with poop and pee has been carefully passed on from generation to generation. Why this should be is not obvious to me. Some, if not all of you, will have experienced what it is like to not be able to pee or poop. Also, you will have experienced the glorious relieving in that most wonderful moment when after a couple of days of not being able to poop, you actually managed to. You know what I am talking about. Didn't you secretly want to go and tell someone of your amazing feat and celebrate a little bit? Helpful beliefs to adopt. Poop and pee are important bodily functions for our body. They are signs that my child's body is healthy and that a process of elimination is working, without which we would be in serious trouble. If our children did not pee and poop, they would be in pain. Smelling these fluids helps me know that I have an opportunity to offer my child the toilet. These thoughts will help you adopt a more celebratory attitude towards your children's poop and pee. Having a celebratory and welcoming attitude will help your children move more easily toward the experience of getting to the toilet. If they sense that you do not like what they are doing, they are more likely to move away from the experience. If we can communicate to them that what they are doing is fabulous and exciting, they are more likely to adopt this attitude themselves and move more toward the idea of doing this exciting thing in the toilet. Let go of any push or pressure. You may feel outside pressure to get your child toilet trained. Our children are not allowed to attend certain nursery schools or activities if they have not achieved the skill yet. Some parents confide in me that they think other people think they're a bad parent because they have not managed to toilet train their child yet. This may translate us into pushing or needing our children to sit on the toilet. When our children feel pushed, they push back by becoming controlling. Your child has ultimate control over when and where they are going to pee and poop. This is just something that you cannot control. Therefore, it is more important than ever that your child feels that they have control over when and how they pee and poop, and you feel relaxed and easy about it. If feeling outside pressure to toilet train your child quickly resonates with you, I suggest that you let that go right now. Don't let anyone else dictate to you how long it should take you to toilet train your child. Your child is unique. Don't put a time limit on this adventure. It's between you and your child and no one else. Focus instead on the fun you are going to have together as you embark on presenting some fun skills to your child. Focus on being easy and relaxed. It does not have to happen right now, as no matter how old your child is, you do have time to help them. Let the toilet games begin. If you have already spent a lot of time focusing on potty training and feel that your child is not getting it, check in with yourself to see how you feel about it. Parents have expressed to me that they feel frustrated and annoyed because their efforts have not succeeded. When we feel frustrated or annoyed about something, we may begin to get attached to the outcome of needing it to change in order for us to feel happy. Then, out of the need for change, we start pushing our child. There's nothing wrong with that feeling frustrated that your child won't be in the toilet. It is just not helpful when we are encouraging our children with autism to use the toilet. Even if you do not show your frustration to your child by shouting or yelling in any way, they will know how you're feeling. Our emotions show up in a million tiny ways. Our voices get harsher and our actions more jerky. They know when someone is hiding their frustration under a forced smile, and so do your children. In short, things get tense. Have you ever tried to pee or poop when you were tense or feeling under pressure to hurry up and get on with it? The opposite usually happens. You clam up and shut down. If you resonate with feeling frustrated with the efforts you have already implemented with your child, I would suggest that you let go of toilet training for a while, for at least a month. If your child has created a control issue around it, letting go of this on your part will help ease the situation. Often taking a break can completely change the previous dynamic. Our children are quick to note any internal attitudinal changes in us. Taking a break will also help you de-stress about this issue and let go. Then when you restart, you do so with a clean slate and the benefits of having read this chapter and being armed with clear, effective, no-pressure strategies. If you, the school, or a babysitter or grandma has either dragged, forced, or made your child go to the toilet, then your child probably has the I don't like the toilet mindset. To change this mindset for your child, I also suggest that you take at least a 3-week break from toilet training and then restart with the new pressure-free strategies in this chapter. How do you know when your child is ready? Toilet training is something that every child can achieve. It is possible for your child, no matter how old they are or how severe their challenges are. But your timing is important. Start toilet training when your child has passed at least 3 of the following milestones. This way, your child and you are much more likely to succeed, and the process will take a shorter period of time. They are 2.5 years old and above. They have an interactive attention span of at least 2 minutes. An interactive attention span is not how long they can interact with an object, but how long they can focus their attention interactively with you. For instance, they are looking at you and involved with an activity that includes you, such as a chase, a tickle game, building a tower together drying, or having a 2-minute conversation together. They show some awareness that they can feel the need to use the toilet by hopping around and doing the many unique versions of the I need to pee dance, going off to poop in a quiet corner of the house, asking for a diaper to pee or poop in. If they pee when they do not have a diaper on, they notice that the pee is falling down on their legs, rather than carrying on as if nothing has happened. Special note. If your child has reached these milestones but is also extremely controlling, meaning that their most frequent answer to any request is no, then perhaps it is not the time to focus on toilet training, but instead focus your energy on helping them become more flexible. Once your child has relaxed their need for extreme control, you can begin toilet training, which will be met by more flexibility and openness on the part of your child. For information on how to help your child with their flexibility, see the Sunrise Program Development Model by going to the following link. Start at the beginning. Find out what your child's natural rhythms are. You can do this by answering the following questions. How long after they drink do they pee? How long is the average time between each pee? What time of day do they usually poop? How many times a day do they poop? The best way to find this out is to create a potty diary over a period of a couple of days. The best times to do this would be on a school holiday or a 3-day weekend break from school. Write down the time of the day they poop. Most of you will probably know when your child poops. A lot of children tend to do this at a similar time each day. If your child does not seem to poop at the same time each day or does so multiple times, just write the time of each poop down over a couple of days and a pattern usually emerges. Write down the times of day your child pees. Diapers make this a little harder to know. In order to find that out, be prepared to take the diaper off and then dress them in underwear and trousers so you can see when they pee. Write the times down in your potty diary. Cross-reference this against the times that they drank and ate so you can see how long it takes for them to pee after eating or drinking. Once you know this information, then you can start encouraging your child to sit on the toilet 15 minutes before they usually need to go. This is much more effective than the trend in the autism world to get a child to sit on the toilet every 30 minutes or every hour. When you use the information you have gathered from your body diary, you will be taking your child to the toilet when they actually need to go. This helps the child associate the feeling of needing to go to the toilet with an actual trip to the toilet. You are also more likely to catch a pee or a poop in the toilet. I have seen so much more success with this method. Each child is unique. Let's tell her our approach to them. Things to have before you begin. Potties. If you have a young child, purchase a few small potties so you can have one in easy reach when you notice your child needs a pee or poop. If you live in a multi-story house, have one upstairs and one downstairs. If your child spends a significant part of the day in a particular room, have one in that room. This will be very useful making toilet training as easy and relaxed as possible by having a potty in easy reach. This way you can avoid a control battle of pulling your child to the bathroom by bringing the potty to them. We want this experience to be fun, easy, and relaxed. Child-friendly toilet seats. For the actual toilet seats, you can get seats to put on the toilet that make the seats smaller and more suitable for the younger child. That way your children can sit comfortably without the feeling that they might fall in. You can buy these in different materials such as plastic or decorated with different cartoon animals, birds, characters, or soft and furry material. Think about what types of materials your child moves towards easily and happily, and buy one that you think will be appealing to them. Camping potty. If you have an older child, 7 years or above, you can get a camping potty that you can purchase from any camping shop. This is a potty big enough for an adult to sit on. You can lock it. There are two different kinds, one that flushes with water and one that flushes with chemicals. As our children can be very sensitive to chemicals, I would suggest that you get the one that flushes with water. Again, put this in a room that your child likes to frequent the most, or a place in your house which would allow it to be an easier reach for you and your child. Tarpaulin. Find or purchase some tarpaulin or ground sheets. They are great because they are movable and easily washable. Use them to cover any carpet or special flooring that you have in your house while you are toilet training your child. This will help you feel more confident and comfortable in the face of any accident your child may have during the day. Two-part potty. Small potties usually come in two parts, the part that you sit on and then the container that holds the pee and poo. You can pull the container out so you can dispose of the pee. Even if your child is too big for a potty, get one in so you can use the container to catch pee in. This is especially useful for boys. Let's say your child has started to pee, you can catch it easily in this container, and then the both of you can go and pour it in the toilet. This is a great idea and stepping stone for getting the pee in the toilet. Pick a date to begin. Pick a date in the future to start your potty training. Make sure you pick a day when you are not due to visit your family or have them visit you. If you have a partner, it would be helpful if they are around. If not, ask a friend or another family member if they would help out by either picking up some of your groceries so you can limit the times where you have to go outside, where you will have to put a diaper on your child, or by taking care of your other children. Be 100% internally ready. Be rock solid in your commitment to stay the course and help your child through the many accidents they may have on their journey to become successfully potty trained. If your child has accidents, this is actually something to get excited about because it's a sign that they're on the path to being toilet trained. When we learn to ride a two-wheeler bike, it takes us many times of falling off before we arrive at that magical moment where we find our balance and can pedal away, never to fall again. Just as you cheer a child who fell off their bike while learning to ride, cheer on your child for nearly getting it in the toilet when they miss. After each accident, they are one accident closer to being potty trained. Begin when you have got all your potty ducks in a row, meaning you have the most important information about when your child is most likely to poop or pee. You have everything you need, potties and tarpaulin ground sheets. You have a date and time in mind so you can begin the process. You're internally 100% ready. You're excited to begin the process. The toilet plan. Let your child know exactly what going to the bathroom entails. There is great secrecy surrounding what actually happens when an adult locks themselves in the bathroom. They go in silently and come out making no announcement about what they got up to do in that room, looking just the same as they went in there. Start to share what goes on in there. Show your child what goes on in the bathroom. For the girls, have them in the bathroom when you pee and let them see the stream going into the toilet. How else are they going to know? For the boys, all you dads out there model peeing into the toilet. If you're a single mom and do not have a partner, ask an uncle or have an older sibling brother demonstrate his amazing ability to pee in the toilet. After you poop, after getting up and flushing straight away, have your child come into the bathroom and let them see. Excitedly tell them how great it felt to poop and how happy you are to have pooped in the toilet. Verbally explain to your child exactly what poop and pee are and why it is useful for them to use the toilet. Remember that we want to talk to our children, believing that they can understand us. Of course, as you speak to your child, do in a way that is appropriate for their current age. Use all the real words for things like pee or poop instead of the mystique of number 1 or number 2. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. This is a completely natural and healthy activity. Explain. How your body digests foods, and the poop and pee are the parts of the food that our bodies do not need. Through how the pee comes out of the body, how the poop comes out of the body, how it is taken out into the sewer and disposed of, how great it is that they will not have to wear diapers anymore, and that they will have more comfort without the wet of the pee or the stickiness of the poop against their skin. How using the toilet helps keep us fresh and clean. How comfortable it is to wear big girl and big boy underwear. As you explain all of the above, remember you are the ambassador for the toilet. Share this great information in a fun and enthusiastic way. Make going to the bathroom a big event in your house. Whenever you feel the need to go to the toilet, after making sure that you have no visitors in the house and it's just you and your family at the home, announce to everyone loudly and clearly that you have a special feeling in your tummy that means you are so lucky because you get to the toilet. It is important It is important that this is expressed with delight and great anticipation. Once you have done the wonderful deed and have come out of the bathroom, have the other people in the house come to praise you. Do not force your child on the spectrum to come along. If all the other members of your family come, they may feel the urge to come and see what's going on. Plan with the other members of your family to come and applaud every time someone is cleared that they need to use a potty. If your child does not like the sound of clapping but likes music, then create a simple potty song that they could come and sing instead. If you're a single parent and do not have any other children, no worries, you can still do this. Instead of other people coming to cheer you and sing or clap, go where your child is in the house and praise, clap, and sing the potty song to yourself. This will mark just as well the wonderful occasion of you using the toilet for your child. Make potty or toilet certificates that can be awarded each time a family's member uses the potty. Design the certificates to be motivating to your child. If your child likes Thomas the Tank Engine, then have him on the certificate. If your child likes to talk about the weather, then write interesting facts about the weather on the certificate. These are to be prized and displayed by your family. This is not about getting your child to do anything or asking your child to do something concerning about the toilet. This is about making a fun and big event in your house. This must be a sincere activity, because you cannot fake things with your children. If you are doing this but not really enjoying this, they will know. Get behind fun of this. You have nothing to lose. Just a good time to be had by you and your family. Decorate the potty or toilet. You want to make the toilet or potty an interesting and motivating place for your child to be and visit. Take one of the motivations from the list you created in Exercise 4.1 and use it to make your potty or toilet more motivating for your child. If your child loves a certain character, decorate it with stickers and pictures of that character. If your child loves pieces of string, decorate your potty with string. If they love soft, furry things, decorate it with fox fur. If your child loves cars, you could build a road from paper leading up to the potty or toilet or a runway or a train track or the yellow brick road, and so on. Take the diapers off. Diapers today are wonderfully advanced, so much that a child can wear them and not feel the slightest bit wet or uncomfortable. On the one hand, this is great because we want our child to feel comfortable and the occurrence of diaper rash is greatly reduced. On the other hand, unfortunately, it does not help your child to feel or notice when they pee and we cannot see it. If we consider this from the point of view of interception, disposable diapers may have taught our infants that their body sensations are not worth attending to and communicating because the adults in their life do not respond to them. This gives us more reason to take the plunge and get rid of diapers, and potty training will go so much faster. Of course, you will still use them anytime you have to leave the house and during the night. While I am suggesting taking the diaper off, I encourage keeping your child dressed in big girl or big boy underwear and tracksuit bottoms that can easily and quickly be pulled down. This is where the tarpaulin and ground sheets come in. Put them down to cover the carpets and sofas that your child may be sitting on when they are diaper free. This way you do not have to be concerned about ruining your carpets and furniture, and remain a relaxed, easy attitude when your child has an accident. Break it down. Learning to independently use the bathroom consists of 8 stages. Noticing when you need to go to the bathroom. See Chapter 6 on interception for strategies. Pulling down your trousers, underwear, sitting on the potty, peeing or pooping, wiping yourself, pulling up your trousers or underwear, flushing the toilet, washing your hands. Focus on one at a time. Some you will have to teach, and some your child may just do without much prompting. Ask them to do each stage. They might surprise you and do it easily straight away. One mom was shocked to hear that I thought her son Aleem had no issues with dressing himself or using the bathroom, all 8 stages. I just asked him to do it and he did. His mom had never asked. She had been doing it for so long, it had not occurred to her. You don't have to do the stages in order. For instance, if your child cannot do stage 3, do that for him and work on stage 4. If the priority is using the toilet, it is okay to pull your child's trousers down and wipe him at first. Eventually, he will learn all these steps. Activate interoceptive awareness. Feeling the sensations that our body is giving us is the first step to getting to pee or poo successfully and independently into the toilet. I suggest that you read and apply all the strategies in Chapter 6 on interoception to help your child build this awareness. No matter where your child is on their potty adventure, this will be important for their next successful step. Ask your child to sit on the potty or toilet. Remember that our main objective is getting our children to want to sit on the potty independently of us. This means we have to make it a stress-free experience for them. Keeping in mind that it is important to give our children control, see Chapter 1, we do not want to physically force our children to sit on the toilet by dragging them there. We want them to go there on their own free will. That does not mean we cannot hold their hand or pick them up and take them into the bathroom, but only with their permission. If they move away from us or say no, respect that and trust some of the suggestions below. Toileting is something we cannot force our children to do, as it is something that is completely in their control. Thus, while giving our children control is extremely important, it is even more important around toileting. When to ask them to sit on the toilet. 15 minutes before they usually pee or poop. You will know this from the information you gathered in the potty diary. This will give you time to ask in a variety of different ways and get there in an easy and relaxed manner. When your child is doing their own version of the potty dance, crossing their legs or jiggling their legs. When you see that your child has already started to pee or poop. The wonderful thing about taking off diapers off is that you will see this now and thus have many more real opportunities to offer the toilet. When they show interest in either the potty, the camper potty, or the toilet, by either looking at it, walking over to it, or touching it. This means we have to keep an eye open to see this. If they walk past the bathroom or the potty, offer the toilet. If they glance over in its direction, offer it. How to ask. Verbally. You just ask them in any fun way you like. You could say one or more of the following suggestions. Honey, it's time to go visit the potty. Hooray! Let's see if we can pee or poop. I wonder which one it will be. It's potty time again. Come on, let's see who will get to the toilet the quickest. It looks like you really want to pee or poop. Come with me to the toilet so we can put it in there. I have brought you the potty because it's potty time. Yippee! Let's sit on it. Have their favorite character puppet. Tell them it is potty time, maybe if it is a figurine of Elmo or a shark puppet or a toy vacuum. In my experience, our children sometimes find it easier to respond to our requests when they are made through a puppet or figurine. Don't forget to use the voice of the character when you do this. Take their hand. You can do this as you verbally or after you have. You can do this as you verbally ask or after you have verbally asked and have not received a response from your child. Go over to them and explain that you are going to take their hand and walk them to the toilet. If they allow this, head to the nearest toilet. As you walk with them, be sensitive to whether they are coming with you freely. If they pull away from you, let them know you have control by letting go of their hand. Pick them up. As you go to pick up your child, it is very important that you use the Sunrise Program Control Protocol in Chapter 1. Explain that you are going to pick them up and take them to the bathroom so they can sit on the potty. Tell them in a fun and excited way. Look for permission. If they move away from you, struggle, or resist being picked up, it is very important that you give them control and do not pick them up. We do not want to have any control battles with our children, and this is even more important with toilet training. Go into the bathroom by yourself. You can do this while you are asking your child. Sometimes actually going to the bathroom helps them decide to go with you. If your child has not responded to your verbal or physical request, then tell them that you will see them in there and go yourself. Once in the bathroom, make something fun happen in there so that your child might want to come and see what all the commotion is about. Make some noise. Sing a song your child likes. Play the harmonica or bang a drum. If your child likes a particular scene in a movie, start acting it out in the bathroom loudly enough so your child can hear. Take some object into the bathroom that you know that they like. If they like to play with string or Play-Doh or cars, let them know that you and a ball of string or some Play-Doh or some cars are going to the bathroom, and you both hope that they join you soon. If your child likes visual stimulation, like things flying through the air or dropping in front of their eyes, then make things fly around the bathroom or out of the bathroom door. The idea is to find a way to give your child a good reason to visit the bathroom.